Okay, so it's welcome to the Totally Awesome Fishing Show. I am down in Somerset. I'm going to be fishing on the Bristol Channel. The car, as you can see, is full of junk, rubbish, cameras, rods, bait. We're all there. Where am I going to stay? What am I going to be catching? I'm going to be staying at St Aldridge's Bay Holiday Park, which has a view second to none. Certainly for where I'm staying, which is number 10. If you can just see down there, that's the Bristol Channel. And I'm going to be way down the coast down that way. A place called Porlock. Going to be fishing with Craig and Tommo. I bought Tommo's boat, it's a 21-foot pirate. Anyway, I'm going to be staying here. Going to have a night here. Let me show you around. Now, there's guys there that might be interested in this because they do camping here. They do, I'm going to call them mobile homes, and they do, like down there, cabins, which I've stayed in before. So check this one out. This one is brand spanking new. All fitted out, so anybody with wives, stroke girlfriends, partners, you might want to check this out. As you can see, it is a pristine condition. You've got TV over there, you've got gas fires, you've got, wait for this, it's home from home this. That's right, gas central heating, fridge, freezers, everything you want, microwaves. This is perfect for fishermen staying in, and this one, a new one, look there, has not just one shower room there, it's got a second one ensuite here. I've got to mention this because people, you know, they might want a bit of casual, and there's really good beach fishing here. There we go, this is a little ensuite one. Got all the wardrobes there, beds, comes with all the bits and bobs. So warm in here, it really is something else. And as well as a double room, bear with me a second guys, you have another there, so you can, you know, have a double and two singles in this one. I think they do larger ones as well. But I'm mentioning this because I know there's a lot of fishermen do actually have partners that do like to have a bit of fishing and a bit of social, don't you? And you know, you can't get any closer than the beach there. It's one of the best beaches in the area, and just if I move this curtain, put that there, just down through there is the steps down to the beach. I've many films here. So I've been here quite a few times, always enjoy it. Let's get my gear unpacked, get a night's sleep, and I'm going to get down to Watchet Marina, and that's where we're going to meet the lads. And hopefully we can get out, and we're going to be targeting, wait for this, not just bull huss, giant bull huss. Right guys, welcome to the Totally Awesome Fishing Show. We're down here in, well, it's Watchet Marina. Watchet Marina, it's about the first time I've seen it full of water. Going to be fishing on a pirate with Tommo and Craig, giving it a go. So Watchet Marina, for those who want to know, is a Somerset coast on sort of west Somerset, I guess you would say it is. And a nice big marina here. And up on the top there, you got ice cream, you got a nice town over in there. Quite a sort of scenic spot, and of course you've got Exmoor, all those sort of places you can go to. You can go further down the coast. You've got some charter boats that fish out of here. In fact, I think we've had a charter boat film up from here. But this trip in particular, this is just a private boat one with Tommo, and we're going to be going down west, heading west down the Bristol Channel, seeing what we can catch. And apparently there's a chance of a big bull huss, by big into double figures. So that will be fun if we find them, and there'll be some other species, I dare say, as well. Craig's supplying the bait for us today. I think he's just coming in now with the bait, so we're going to wait about 20 minutes, and we shall be on our way heading west past Minehead. I think it's down towards or past Porlock Bay, Porlock Weir, for those who know the area. I think it's called Ivy Stone, I think they were saying, the reef. I have heard of it. I think it was a reef or rough ground. but some big fish move in there apparently, so we're going to give it a go, as you do. Forecast, well, A11, A double star I'm going to call it this one. It's very, very still at the moment. The wind will come up later, I dare say, but nothing horrendous. Right, going to get aboard the boat. You were quite light gear there, Craig.
Sorry?
Quite light gear, isn't it?
Yeah, this could be first cast at this one.
Might try to stop all those.
Got it? Yeah.
That's a nice one, isn't it? Yeah.
Craig, this is your PB, mate.
Nice big one.
Literally just dropped on his head.
That's a bit more like it, that one, Tommo?
Yeah, this is much more like it. This is the sort of stamp of HUSS we'll get down here. I suppose this was just below, you know, double figure fish. And you know, we can get them well into double figures here, but you know, very good looking fish.
Down.
Oh, he's sick on you.
That's not nice. Just puked all over me. They're just like a swimming mussel, really, effectively, aren't they, really?
Yeah.
That's it, let me get that angle.
Not £10, is it? Say 10?
No, that's
9.
yeah.
No, it's alright.
Well, we're getting a few fish, dogfish, plenty of dogfish here. Several bull-us, biggest one that Craig just had just now. That was a nice looking fish. and a conger eel, and we might even have dropped a smooth hound. A little bit of breeze picked up there, which might be just, Tommo says, comes off those big hills up there, just sort of circulates around. But another couple of boats that are fishing. Other boats come up there next to us now, and over there, both charter boats, bunches of anglers on there. So obviously they're fancying this spot. I think they stopped further up inshore, but if they move quite early, it's generally an indication it's a bit quieter. Craig's unhooking, fighting with the dogfish again out there, struggling with it. I think the dogfish is winning there, Craig. No, he's done it, yeah.
Beat him in the end.
Yeah. And I'll get plenty of bites on my chunk of trout. I've got several bites, definitely. So we've got a good mishmash of baits, squid, mackerel, and the trout. So fingers crossed we get to show you a few more fish.
So we're just going to have a little bit of a move now. As the tide has eased, we've just lost the tide a little bit. Now I don't want to go far, I'm only going to go out to the next contour line, which here is 80 yards. Isn't very far at all, but that can make a big difference to the fishing we were experiencing. We've got two charter boats just outside us. Fortunately, very good friends with them, because I am going to get quite close to one of them. It's all good fun, they don't mind.
We were here first.
Yeah, we were here first.
You see the depth changing as well. There, you can just see there's a tide line there, and that's just the edge of the tide. Now they've got a fish over there as well. That is, looks like a dolphin. No, it might be a small bull huss they got there. So, there we go. You can see how close to land we are. 13 metres of water, and there's just contour lines there, and that's what Tommo's trying to get on those lines. 13 there. Right bang in line with the other boat as well. And we'll see what happens with this time. We'll put the baits down. Now Tommo's on a fish. Feels a little bit better?
A little bit
Tommo?
better. I don't think it's anything particularly special. A small eel or... a small eel, I think. Or is it HUSS? Or a small HUSS. Oh, come on.
Oh, he came off, yeah. So that happens quite a bit, doesn't it? They do drop the bait.
It does with HUSS. They're quite finicky feeders, and you often only just hook them in the lip. And yeah, you're going to lose if you're on the way up. It's just how it goes, I'm afraid. There we go.
Yeah, hook points there, isn't it? Yeah, hook points there.
Well, if you're losing them, at least they're here.
Worth the move, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Well, the trout bait seems to be working, people. Quite a few bites on it. It's only my second piece, several dogfish, and there you go. Rainbow trout and a conger eel. Small one. When does a bootlace turn into a strap?
I think we're...
Another few pounds?
What was borderline, that is?
I'd say 100 centimetres, I think it is.
You reckon?
Yeah, that's when it becomes in size, in the limits. So a metre, I think.
Now that's what they do, guys. Yeah, that's when they get in a snag. If you have wreck fishing, they get right round a piece of rock or gantry, don't they? You can't get them out. The harder I pull in, the harder he's pulling back. So he's helping me hopefully get him off the hook.
Yeah, you weren't going to pull that off.
No, that's why I couldn't get him off my hands. Thank you very much, appreciate that. And that's what's left of the trout, and it's going to go out again. Oh, look his voice. Look up here. Look. Bite on that one. Let's see if I can get... He comes straight. Let's just have a little feel on this one. I feel there might be a doggy on there. No.
If that had been a cod, that wouldn't have gone in the net.
Here we go. The hook fell out of that literally as Craig netted it, didn't it, Craig?
Yeah, literally just as it comes
That's a lovely big bull huss there.
The bait come flying out.
Oh, that's a lump, that one.
Nice one, isn't it?
That is a good. So that's what you're expecting there, really, is it, Tom?
Yeah, this is the sort of stamp that I expect. You know, we can still get a bit bigger than this, but this is this is what we come down here for. Yeah, this time of year, and you actually see this one here is a female. You see, you can just see where you got the strings where it's been laying its purses.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. Now, if you turn that over, you show people that actually it looks like a piece of weed. People wouldn't realise that, would they?
Put it down and just get a better grip of it a minute. So underneath,
I can see him just here.
Yeah. Okay,
and that's where you can pick up off the beaches when sometimes.
That's right. Yeah, you see them along the beaches, and you know people pick them up, and I think the nickname for it is mermaid's purse, isn't it, and things like that. That's what these fish come here for at this time of year. You get plenty of females come up here dropping their purses, and then back they go on their merry way.
And unbelievably strong, are they?
Oh, incredibly so. You know, I mean, I don't want to.
You can't straighten them, can you? You can't straighten them out.
No, it's going to do it.
Do what it wants to do. You can see the size of the mouth then.
Yeah, they
can take a big bait too, can't they?
Yeah, they can do. They can take a really, really big bait, but you know, as we were sort of saying, they can be incredibly finicky feeders at the same time as well. There we go, just relaxing a little bit now.
That's better. There we can see it.
But they're very, very pretty fish. They come in all sorts of different shades. Some lighter with really dark spots, and then in amongst the rocks, the bull huss tend to be a little bit darker in colour all over as well. But as I said, this is sort of typical of the stamp of huss that we're going to catch.
Well, folks, we've got a nice big one here. Just as the tide was turning. Oh, don't tell me that fell off.
Just fell out.
It just fell out. And that's a male fish there. I've got it on the camera there. Tom's holding him up for you. Look at the size. Lovely markings on it. If I take that off, you can see this is about the only one we had that's held itself nice and still with little teeth here. And the cat-like eye, which I can see is sort of a reflection of green in there at stages. Yeah, that's a nice looking one. And you're going to weigh that one, Tommo, yeah?
Yeah, we'll wait.
So we've got an official wedding photographer here, ladies and gentlemen. Craig. It's extra services, guiding services and wedding services as well.
That's great.
Oh, it looks like Craig's on here. That's got to be one as well, isn't it, Craig?
Possibly.
Got to be, I'd say, is it? You should take off like that fish Tom had in a minute. You'll be saying 300 yards later. Just at the turn of the tide, and yeah, nice big bull huss just nicked in that corner. Yeah, I've got him. He's it. Oh, picture of a double, Craig. Yeah. Two in the boat at the same time. Oh, it's that that's beeping, not my camera.
12:14.
12:14 is there. Wow, and you got another one there, Craig?
Yeah, it's a smaller one. Still quite nice.
So there we go, folks. This is the HUSS hotspot. We're calling it, Tommo. The HUSS hotspot. Really nice fish. Good show. Small eel, I think. Who knows? Spinning. That's a black one, that one, and there's a dark. Here he comes. I had that down as a small conger all day long. You got him, well done, Tom. Good man. He's not as rough, his skin's not as rough, I don't think. No, if you feel it, just.
No, not at all.
It doesn't feel as rough at all.
It's hard.
Oh.
It's a new species.
Yeah.
Get David Attenborough.
3, 2, 1. Get right there. 3, 2, 1. Smart.
That is weird. That has got. It's not smooth, obviously, but normally as rough as anything, and that must be something to do with the lack of markings or something on it.
Or it could. You never know. It could have been caught at a young age and it just hasn't.
You get some funny colour lights. You know, not here, but you see like in around areas where they are really dark, aren't they?
Yeah.
That's weird. That feels strange to me. Yeah. Even in my hands, it's nothing like as rough as proper smooth almost. I'm just putting back a British record new species of undiscovered DNA tested bull huss. Look at that. Yeah, he's trying to eat me. Yeah. I've never seen one that light, I must admit.
Yeah, they're a bit old. That's a conger. What's a conger? Not? Yeah.
Off is he, Craig?
Yeah.
He might come back. The trout are this way!
I'm quite glad he come off. That's bad. That's mental.
He's still there, wasn't he?
For me, yeah. Done this time? No, it's off.
Well, we've moved to a third spot, guys, and deep water, tide's roaring, it's just starting to slack. And Tommo's hooked up to something which we don't know what it is, but it's big. I don't think he's got a turn on the reel yet, have you?
He's going to spool me.
He's running the line out. What the hell's that?
Bloody hell.
Oh my god.
I would think, bloody hell, it is going to spool me. Bloody hell. I thought... Jesus Christ, I can't stop it.
Still going, isn't it? I can see through the lens.
Oh, is it ever? Jesus, I cannot stop it.
I'm thinking ball beagle.
I haven't hooked a fish like this out here for a long time, I tell you.
I can't see with this lens. Is that still running out? It's still going out.
I'm glad you got it on camera, Graeme, because I don't think anyone would believe me if I told him.
That is a
Miles
long way
away.
out. That is a long way out.
Tuna! Oh my god, I can't stop it. I cannot stop it.
That's a one-way ticket.
Jesus
That's got to be a one-way.
Christ.
Did you want to follow it?
I don't know, it's got to be a big
Jesus Christ. Get the rods, get the other rods in. Yeah, do you want... Oh my god, it's going to snap the line. Wow!
What the hell is that?
Gone.
Gone.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know what that was.
What was
a big
that?
coat.
That was big.
Monstrous.
That's as big
That
a
was
fish
the
as I've
biggest,
ever felt out here.
Short of shark, honestly, Tommo. Short of a shark. I don't know what that could be. It was a running fish, wasn't it? It did not stop.
My first thing was like, right, let's get the rods in, grab all the rod,
Yeah.
you start the engine, pull the anchor in and just chase.
Guys, there's some great fish in there. We're just going to go back inshore because the tide's picking up again now. You see behind me there, we're still very close to shore. We're going to go even closer back when we started. And Tommo's just motoring up with the Alderney ring here, trying to get the anchor up. We're moving.
See how much we had to let out. You know, deeper water, the tide was so strong.
Just doing that.
That's alright, we'll keep going to the end. Splice like halfway down. Give you good markers.
Yeah, so just been about a couple hundred metres off out a little bit deeper, but the tide's now picking up, so we're coming back inshore to one of the marks we were at earlier on in the day, and now just as the tide starts flooding, hopefully we'll get a few more HUSS again.
Right, I'm just going to chuck in some little scraps of bait. Where we filleted the mackerel and taken the fillets off, got a pair of scissors and chopped up the backbone and the guts and bits of the head, and just going to literally get a little pile of it, throw it up, a bit up that side of the boat, splash it all over the camera as we go, and then a little bit over this side, and hopefully that will go down and give us a little scent trail. So all that sort of blood and scent that will draw the fish in. We can drop a bit in the bottom there as well, so we've got sort of a good little line, and you can find that can actually bring a few extra fish into the feeding zone.
So for the, these bull HUSS, we're looking for anything really.
Yeah,
mackerel, we've got a good mixture there.
Yeah, there's just mackerel, a few squid heads, the blood, obviously with the backbone and the head there. You can see there's loads of blood in there. I'll chop that up, just literally. It was frozen a minute ago, but now it's defrosted. I can get in there, just chop all these.
You use scissors a lot, which is dead handy.
Yeah,
really,
yeah, you can sit there with a knife all day long, but on a pair of scissors, look, it's just chop, chop, chop. Away you go. And that blood, these are little tiny morsels with the blood, which will attract the fish into the area, and these little morsels aren't going to fill the fish up, but it will give them could actually spark them into a feeding mood where they weren't necessarily in a feeding mood, and then find a nice chunky piece of fillet or a whole squid.
What about thawing them out? Can I get any tips on that?
Thawing them out? Yeah, generally when you're out fishing, never. I don't recommend chucking a packet of mackerel into a bucket of warm seawater to force thaw it, because it can damage the skin and the flesh inside.
To make it soft?
Yeah, it does, yeah, especially in the summer. In the shop we do get few sort of people moaning in the summer about bait soft and everything, and it's basically because they've not managed the bait properly. Yeah. This time of year you can leave it out on the bait table all day long because it's not going to cook and overheat, but in the summer it's imperative you don't force thaw it, and you keep it as frozen, as cold as possible until you actually need to use it.
Same for sand eels?
Sand eels, definitely. They should be, like, you know, manage them, take 1 or 2 out of the packet at a time, keep them frozen, and when you get down to your last defrosted one, start taking another couple out, ready for the next few casts.
And squid's okay to put in the bucket though, yeah?
Yeah, squid's tough as old boots, that's not going to be too bad. Obviously in the summer months it will go a little bit pink. It will go a little bit pink, but generally this time of year it's fine. There we go, another species for the species count today. 3-bearded rockling. Stunning fish. Most people sort of curse them because they're like a fish of disgust, but I think they're stunning, beautiful fish.
And good for bait, you were talking earlier.
Really good for bait, yeah. Really, you know, awesome bait for taupe, bull huss, spur dog. Even cod will have them as well, and they're really, really smelly. You know, just good scent trail on them.
Well, there we go. This is just about the last fish of the day. We're packing up soon. This is what we came down here for. These lovely HUSS. We've had plenty of HUSS today into double figures. It's been a really good day, really enjoyable, and it's always nice to come down and catch your target species. And we've had a few other fish thrown in just for good measure. So a lovely day all in all.
That's brilliant.
Ready?
So we're about to pack up, people, and Craig's hooked into a real chunk on a piece of, wait for it,
Rockling.
the rockling.
Feeling it's a conger, and I'm worried about it coming over everyone's lines.
Lead.